I am not a horse guy. No, it's not. No, let me earn it first. Fuck out of here. No, it's all right. Thank you for coming out. Glad you came. Shout out to your co-more. Appreciate you. You too. All the ball guys, man. We gotta represent a little better than we have been. When you let it go, how were you? 18. Damn, okay, I'm 35. 33 it started getting kind of crazy. You know, we got two ways to go bald. You know, the drop top and then the moon roof. I had both of them. And the worst part was you couldn't really tell how old I was because I already have a beard. So I'm like 16 from the nose down, but I'm like 85 from the eyebrows up. And I had to cut my shit. And I didn't want to cut it, but my barber would insist on doing dropping little punk ass like passive aggressive hints to me. Like give me change after haircuts. You understand? I'm at a black barbershop. That does not happen. I gave him $25. He gave me 10 back. I'm like, what's this for, man? Oh man, I can't charge you full price for half the job. I said, you know what? Fuck it. The worst part is though, it's only two types of bald black men, right? There's a type that can beat your ass and the one's trying to beat cancer. And I don't really fit that intimidating part. So everybody after shows, oh my God, you're so brave. Get the fuck away. I'm not sick, get away from me, okay? I'm not sick about having a disease. I have a disease, but nobody cares about my disease. It's called asthma. No one cares. See the chuckling and shit already? That's not the punchline, cut it out. It's not funny. Nobody cares about asthma though. Like, we don't even have there's nothing for asthmatics. It's a real word, by the way. We don't have a cool ribbon you can wear to show support. There's no color NFL makes players wear. We don't got a 5K. We can't even walk that fucking long. Like, no one. There's nothing good about asthma. The worst part about having asthma is my sex life. Y'all jumped the gun, ain't no punchline yet. The fuck? Like, it's just me fucking's hilarious, huh? It actually is, though. Like, it used to be fun for me. I used to have all the positions, I thought. You know, I had three, like, you know, the basics. I used to do missionary. That was, like, my favorite. But then it got kind of bad because girls would keep asking me, are you okay when I'm on top of them? It's like, I'm not, but let me die in peace. The fuck? We're being selfish. Then I would try and save my energy and I would lay on my back and let the girls get on top of me, but then some girls put their hands on my chest for leverage and do like compressions. It starts an asthma attack. She thinks she's killing it, but she's killing me instead. I'm like, yo, we can't do this. So I'm stuck with one position now, just doggy style. And it's not even a cool doggy style, like Timberland boots and the leg up on some shit. No, it's just me behind you the whole time, hoping you don't turn around because I'm doing this shit like, you like that girl? It's all dirty. Fuck, okay. Who's your daddy? What was that sound? What? Turn around, man. So I don't have any kids, because you gotta finish to have kids. So it's not fun. And I don't know what I wanna do. Like I wanna have kids, but I don't wanna have I don't wanna have black babies, man, because they're not bulletproof yet. So I'm thinking, just adopt two white kids because I have a future. It'll be two of them have each other, and I have a dream. I want to own white people. So I figure if I got two of them, I got one for the house, one for the field. You know, it'll be a great situation. So they get 18, they go be free and figure shit out. Plus, not having kids as well. I'm 35 and single without children. Like, girls don't think that's sexy no more. I'm a lost cause. And girls are too honest with me nowadays. A girl told me I was the oldest guy she had sex with. That's not a cool thing to be. Like when I was in college, a white girl told me I was the first black guy. I'm like, hell yeah, that's Jackie Robinson shit. I'm breaking down barriers. But when you're the oldest, you're like, what the fuck is that? Morgan Freeman, a pussy? That's not fun. I don't do that. So I can't figure this shit out. So I'm like, what am I gonna do with my life? I'm getting old. I don't want to die alone. Maybe I get a male roommate. But I don't want to be gay. Like I didn't know. I'm not knocking it. I ain't try and fail either though. I'm gonna say I don't think I could be gay. Like I don't think I can. I still gag when I brush my teeth, so I know. It's a toothbrush. Not even like the tongue, just the back, the molars, and with a toothbrush. This big, dick's probably bigger. So I still get teary-eyed when I'm constipated. So I know if it's already in there and it gotta come out, and I'm still calling my mom on speakerphone with a single Denzel tear, crying like, But if I was gay, like, who I'm gonna date though? Like, I wouldn't do to pay for dinner though. Like, I love a nigga to pay for dinner for me, but I just don't know what I'm gonna do after the date. Like, we'll be in that car, just sitting awkward as fuck, just quiet in front of my house. He's like, you know, John, I had a good time tonight. I'm like, me too, sir. Like, you know, John, I would love to come upstairs get some coffee. Come upstairs. Oh, I don't know what the fuck that means. God damn it. Think, John, think. How do you get out of this one? What did girls tell you? Man, you know what, bro, man? I had Mexican for lunch. It's a bad time of the month for me. And I got asthma. Thank you very much. It's my time.
That shit's hilarious.
Yo, hey,
Roosevelt.
somebody in the building. You see I'm still sending shit, so I can't see who's in the building yet, man. But whoever it is, hit the share button.
Please hit the share button.
Hit the share button.
One time. I'm gonna reach out. I'm gonna reach out.
Who the hell is
Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna reach out for you.
Okay, so somebody let me know who the fuck Amber is.
She one of the homies. She do the sexy commercials. She was one of the homies. I had her on the show.
Oh, okay.
Intelligent.
She a traveling nurse and shit.
A traveling nurse.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what's up then. You Lexx in the building. What's going on, baby?
You Lexx.
It's about to be a real good time, man. I mean, as y'all can see, man, we about to get started in just a couple of moments. Our guest of the evening, niggas
gonna need
is on his way. He's running a little late, but we're gonna make it happen regardless. John Burton will be in the building. You know, we in here. I'm here. Buck here. CEO here.
Over there, he there, sweet there.
Lexx here. His host. What happened to little Lexx, bitch?
She fell out. She was laughing too hard.
Oh my God. So please hit the share button. We about to get started in just a couple of moments.
Just a couple.
You know, the real part is like it was 6:57 like when I said all that, and I looked and it's still 6:57.
Hey.
Like I'm ready to get this show on the road.
Dub.
You know what I'm saying?
Dubbington.
And this bitch like a tampon.
You stay in that bitch like a tampon.
That's some nasty shit. Oh man, yes! Please hit that share button. We about to get started in just a couple of moments. I see Dub in the building, you Lexx in the building. You know, Roosevelt, she in the building. You know, and we got some things that we gonna need some audience participation in tonight. So please stay tuned. Be ready with them comments because we got some things that we gotta discuss tonight.
You have to address these.
Oh man, Cuz, you good over there?
Oh, great.
The dude in the corner. Over here cornering.
Be chilling.
Down, baby.
Chilling in that corner, but people be coming to his corner.
Hey, I ain't mad at him. Hey man, I hope y'all having a good night tonight, man. We over here chilling over here in Redline Radios. The pregame was a little strong.
A little bit.
But we gonna make it through it though. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
It's a little foggy in this motherfucker.
Can't see my face.
I did not partake. I was just sitting here directing traffic. All right, hold on. I think this is our guest. I think he's outside.
Hey.
What up, bro?
I'm here.
All right, I'm sending my cousin down to let you in. Come to the back door.
Good.
All right.
Yuli said she should pull up.
All right.
Pull up on me.
Our guest for the night, John Burton, has officially arrived, man. Right on time, man. You know, go and hit that share button, man. We went to go let the men downstairs. You know, we're going to have a real good time, man, with this late ass. So please hit that share button, man. Buck, I don't think they're ready for this one tonight, man.
They better get ready.
They ain't ready. I don't know what's going to happen. So, matter of fact, it's 7 o'clock, man. If they ain't ready, they just ain't ready. Let's go.
The following presentation is rated Lexx. Would not recommend without adult supervision.
Hey yo, Day. Hey yo, Day. You ready? You ready?
You know I'm ready.
Hey, collab. Hey, collab. You already know we ready. Turn the motherfucking music. Let's go.
We in the land and we rockin' with Lexx Vegas. I live this world like Jupiter where you reign. He giving the kosher flavor, securing all of his tape. His words might sting like a tape, but he accurate like the lace. Let's get it. Hot topic. Tune in cause he get it poppin'. They saying he out of pot. Tell hating to stop it. It's Red Line Radio. Mr. AKA. Let the cream but fuck these hoes. Better hide your babe. Every Thursday at 7 we catch a vibe. Watch it when you at home or listen live while you drive. Really, she just arrived. You living the just alive. Fight all the lows and highs. Never failure to thrive. Minimize all your disruption. Get ready for dope discussion. Tell the kids no interruption, but 2 on the production. White tee, chocolate skin, shade. This an upgrade from any station you play. You can feel this dope shit in your veins.
Go ahead and fade it out, man. It's another one, man. It's another one. It's another Thursday night over here at Red Line Radio, which means it's another episode of the Lexx Vegas show. And of course, I'm your host, Lexx Vegas, a.k.a. Smarty McFly, a.k.a. Peter Popoff, a.k.a. Dick Van Dyke, a.k.a. Dick Dastardly, a.k.a. Dick Tracy, a.k.a. Dick Vitale, a.k.a. Dick Cheney, a.k.a. Dick the Bruiser, a.k.a. Dick Flair, woo, a.k.a. man. Why we gotta go through this every week, man? Why we got to go through this every week, man? It's the same shit. So let's cut to the chase, man, because we ain't got a whole lot of time tonight, man. You know, I just need you to understand. I need you to understand that you just don't understand your girl. That's just what it is, man. And you too dumb to figure this shit out. You know what I'm saying? You think you doing some shit. You know what I'm saying? You fucking her to rap music and all that shit, all fast and shit. And the whole time.
Say she wants some Marvin Gaye, some Luther Vandross, a little Anita, but definitely set this party alright. She wants some ready for the world, some new edition, some nitty gritty too. Definitely set this party alright. Yes, we're gonna let you know.
I told her to come over in my new whip. Bring some friends she's cool with. I'ma bring the
Cool Whip.
And then I want you to strip.
Man, listen, man. All I had to do was listen to her. All I had to do was listen to her, man. You know what I'm saying? I took her on a little cruise through the city and everything. Took her to the crib, showed her how I live. You know? And I gave her that attention that you never do, man. You know what I'm saying? After a couple slow jams, you know, a little wine and that good talk, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't long. You know, I was able to
Get it wet. Give me some hanging out of Zay. Let me take your body up to the party. Bring your pleasure when you come on, let me. Let me saturate your body with honey and lick it up. Stick it up by the rhythms and let it represent enough to. Try to marinate your mind myself. I'm not deserving your love. Just cause we up in the club. Don't think you're bogus if you let me. But you need.
And usually I'm kiss and tell, man. I usually don't kiss and tell, but you need to know, bruh. You need to know. You need to know that when she treated right, man, she get downright nasty, man. Yo, girl, and you missing out, man. You missing out. I'm telling you.
Touch her, she like. When I hug her, when I rub her, she like. When we cut it slide, then she got me saying,
Girl, tonight.
when I touch her, she like.
Oh. Girl, tonight.
Now the night is over, you know what I'm saying? She's sad as fuck because she got to go home to your goofy ass. You know, she pouting and shit. You know, so I look her right in the eyes. You know, I clear my throat. You know, and real gently, real softly, I say to her, "Oh, you can be my cutie,
For sure.
Don't act like you don't already know. We can get it on the bed or the floor. Girl, I wanna take you to AKA the prolific shit talker, man. You can call him whatever you want to, but the most important thing is that you remember to call him
Mr. AKA.
because I am in the building, baby. Timbuktu, what up?
What up, Doubt?
Question, man. If you ever had a son, would he be Timbuktu?
Yes, he would.
He would be. That's good. I was thinking about that earlier. Don't ask me why, but I was. Don't ask me why.
Timbuktu.
You know? Shout out to our sponsors real quick. We got to shout out the Sudsy We So Company. Tim Mr. Q.
I did.
Anyway.
Sudsy We!
Y'all blame that on Tim, not me, Mark, Christy. Blame it on Tim, not me. I was on time, Tim Mr. Q, man. But shout out to the Sudsy We, the home of the Fupa Fresh Packs. All right. Shout out to Wave Runner Clothing Line, Waverly West, and his album Wave Runner 3 is in stores now. And he will be releasing 2 new albums, both on March the 9th. All right, so we got to get Wave West back on the show, man. You know, you got a lot of new music coming up. All right. And of course, shout out to CIA Customs. Y'all see him, Lil Lex, he in the building. He got his hoes with him. And Lil Lex is here courtesy of CIA Customs, man. Holla at the boy Denver Morales for your custom action figures. Last but not least, we got to shout out the Old World Tavern, all right? Home of the Lexx Vegas Unapologetically Funny Showcase, which also happens to be this Sunday, January the 19th. Showtime is 8 p.m. Admission is free. I'm stepping in there. I got I Am Chad with me. I got Lil Daddy. I got DJ. I got Weird with a Beard. I got Stoney. Tyrone gonna be there. And my host for the night will be with me, Miss CJ Starr. All right, we got music by DJ Mick. We got drinks poured up by Rita and Tavy with her mean ass. You know, I know the next day is the holiday, but you know what I'm saying? Since it's the holiday, there's no reason why I shouldn't see you unapologetic on Sunday, man. And then, of course, the next night is President's Day. And what way to celebrate the Joker we got running this motherfucker than by Make 'em Laugh Mondays? You know? We're going to be at the Grog Shop. Doors open at 7:30 p.m. Showtime is 8 p.m. Tickets are $5 in advance and $10 at the door. We got Kevin Ford hosting that joint. You know, we're going to have Miss Rastapasta. She going to be in the building serving up food and everything. Look, Tim happy.
Yes.
You know, we got, who we got on that lineup? We got Hannah Belmont on that lineup. We got Big Chevy on the lineup. We got Levi Davis. We got Flim Love. We got Drew Gigas. Did I say Jiggis? Is it Jiggis or Gigas? Jiggis. I probably still said it wrong. And we got Tania Timmons on the card, as well as tonight's guest, man. Now, this young man, he's probably one of the most traveled and respected comics in the business, at least that I've come across. You know, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the Lexx Vegas show. Mr. John Bruton is in the building.
Good evening, good evening, good evening.
What's going on? We appreciate you with your late ass, you know what I'm saying, taking time out of your busy schedule to come kick it with us, man.
Oh, yeah, my girl was sick and baby was doing whatever, so it was one of them
type. Blame it on the girl and the baby.
Oh, no, it's just life.
Nah, I'm just
ain't personal
with you, man.
It ain't personal.
Life happens, man. However, man, for the few people that don't know John Bruton, give them a little background.
I've been doing comedy in Cleveland for about 12 years. I ran a show here called Make 'em Laugh Mondays. It's on its 8th year now at Grog Shop. It's been around for about 10 years, though. We started at a spot called Blue Martini. I do a show now also last Sunday of the month at Hilarities Comedy Club on East 4th called Jokes on You. It's a crowd work show, so there's no real materials. It's kind of like a freestyle, but...
I was at that one. That was a dope event, too, man.
It's fun. It can be fun.
Bill Starr, what up?
With Jimmy Graham. Okay. So I hosted with him.
Shout out to Jimmy.
So that's all I got right now locally. Okay. I'm doing shows now. I'm doing shows, like not producing them, I'm actually performing on them. So that's more fun.
Okay. So what
I'm trying to get working.
What brought on the change, the switch up? Like you said, I'm not gonna produce at the moment. I'm gonna get back on stage. Like what made that happen?
I was trying to get out of producing shows for a while.
Okay.
I just couldn't find a replacement. I could just give it away, but I really wanted to find somebody I could depend on and work with. And a lot of times, it ain't. I've been looking for about 4 years. I've been looking for like 4 years. I've tried different comics, and then something comes up usually.
Right. No consistency.
No, it wouldn't be that. It wouldn't be on them usually.
Bill, you were on time.
I had a dude named Blake Haywood and Lawrence Payne hosting together. Then the world ended when quarantine happened, so they were the hosts. So then that ended. I brought back the show. I had Carly Robe hosted for a minute.
Okay.
Then I had Tanea Timmons hosted. Then now Kevin.
Okay.
So
we'll see what works, man. So
yeah, I hope.
Now you also go by Mad Bruton.
Yeah.
What's that about? Tell them why you mad, man. What's that about?
My Instagram name was my name at first. It was just John Bruton, but then my account got hacked last January, and I didn't care. So I just didn't care. And people kept saying you had to get on Instagram. You got to go on Instagram. You got to go on Instagram. So I got another account, and I just made it Mad Bruton.
You at least said to tell your people they lucky that she have to travel or she had that shit on lock.
I mean, her consistency. I mean, I told some people when I came here, if anybody wanted to hear about it, I'd tell the truth. Yuli's consistency was always a concern for me. Like, she was always the first person she was the first person I was grooming. Like, I wasn't really, comics, I didn't really know them. Like, they were competition. She was like family. So when I was grooming her, her consistency was always something else. She's always focused on something else.
Shit to do.
Well, honestly, yeah, life come at you fast.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
She back around.
Okay. So let's talk about 50 First Jokes.
Mm-hmm.
That literally quickly became one of my favorite events. Now, can you explain for those that may have not attended 50 First Jokes, like explain what the concept is?
All right, the concept started with a guy from New York who actually me and him were in contact recently, and we're doing the show again. We do it every year. It's the first show we try to do, like first week or maybe the first 2 weeks of January at Hilarities. I try to book as many comics that are new as possible.
And what's the reason for that?
Because they appreciate it more.
Okay.
Some comics, if they jade it and they try to make it an audition, they fuck up the moment because they try and do their best joke or they try and do it's just have fun and network. It's more like the Christmas party we never get. Like a lot of comics who don't know each other get to all be in a room one time and they have to meet each other now. Because now I did notice this over the last 3 years. It got really cliquey.
Okay.
But it wasn't for personality reasons. It was just a niche. People got lazy.
You can say niggas, fuck that.
No.
Fuck that. Talk your shit.
I'm tied up. No, comics got lazy, so they do niche comedy more than anything. So
later, Bill.
They'll get into what they good at. So if you gay, you got the gay market. If you're a girl, you got the girl spot. If you black on the east side, you got that east side black spot. If you white on the east side, you kind of float to the west side anyways. Okay. And the west side got about 2 different cliques between their type of comics.
Okay.
So it's like the cliques are really here and they think they do a lot. And it's just funny to see. It's like, yo, you don't even know so-and-so. And it's like, it'll be like 6 comics in the group, but that's it. It's just them 6 comics. And we got a city full of, I think my list was 82.
82. So out of the 80s, because you had what, 60? We had
60.
So how did you choose the 60 out of the 82? Like you came up with a number.
First come, first serve.
So you basically said you had 82 that apply, but you said the first 60 is jump,
Well, from the first 60, I had a couple dropouts.
Okay.
So it worked out that way. I was gonna put the cap at 56. Then it got tricky because I had a dropout. Then he came back in, and I already added a person, and I didn't want to tell them no. So it just like make it even 60, and I made the groups, and I just made it work. And last year we had sets between comics, so it would be like a group of 8 or 9 would go, then another comic would go do like a 3-minute set between where the comics would walk up. To save time, I just kept it going.
Right.
And Jimmy would be there to be like the buffer for between time.
Okay.
So it worked out time-wise.
And you said you're already working on next year's event.
Oh yeah, me and the guy who started in New York. It's where comics come tell their first joke of the year. So it's been in New York for years, but you're like on the 13th year in New York, and we're doing our 7th here. He asked me to work with him and stop using it 50-ish because I was doing 50-ish first jokes.
Okay.
He says make it 50 first jokes, and he'll put it on the website next year officially tied in with his site. I mean, not with his site, but his, the big umbrella of 51st Jokes. He just now wants to put Cleveland on that one of them cities that he does the official show.
Okay.
Gosh, I'm drinking this still.
If you need some more water, there's some water in the fridge over there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now you got
51st Jokes every year.
Yeah, 51st Jokes every year, but now like you have to. Remember, I was asking you like, how did you pick? And you said you didn't pick, but now you're almost going to have to.
No, I just say I'm doing it this year, and if you want to get on the show, send me a message.
Okay. Well, I'm sending you my message early.
I don't do that. I do tell comics though. I do tell comics because I don't want comics to treat me like a booker because then I just ignore you like a booker. So it's just like respect the fact that if I say, yo, send me that message. A lot of cats got my number. Some people text me, I ignore their text. But some people I told them, hey, I'm ignoring your text. Like, I'm not gonna respond back to this.
I told you how to get at me. Okay, I
not for that. I mean, boundaries are all you got in life with people. So it's like, chill.
Okay. So from 51st Jokes to MakeEmLaughTV.com.
Mm-hmm.
You want to get at that now? Explain MakeEmLaughTV.com.
I made it first during quarantine as a test because I design websites. So my girl was pregnant and the world was over and I just had time in my hands. So what I thought this game would need would be this is like when subscriptions was kind of coming crazy. I figured if we had our own, comics could sell their own stuff when they got back out here. Nobody made anything. So it was kind of a waste at first. It was just 51st Jokes was on there. Well, I had 51st Jokes on there. Chris Harvey had a special up there. Joey Zaza had a special up there. And then I recorded one and put it up there too. It was a set I just recorded and put it up. So I only had 3. And then Rena Calm from Chicago. She's another female comic I'm cool with. She gave me her special to put up. So I only had 4 real specials up. And I would just like put clips of people I was cool with on the site too. So it's a blog site that nobody produced anything. I sold Joey's and I sold Chris's projects online. They made money off of them, but then nobody else made anything. So then I went to Live Mixtapes and I got a deal with them. And we did I got about 6 more albums I got to give them. But I produced 6 albums already for comics in Cleveland on Live Mixtapes for a distribution deal. And then we need something. So I've had time in my hands to think of a way to do this. So now it's going to be like a blog.
Okay.
It's going to be like a central hub to get talked about in comedy because everybody doing something, but everybody don't really know. So it's better to have different groups.
A centralized location.
I'm trying to build it.
Okay.
I don't want to control it. I just want to make it. Comics can submit their own shit. I'm not a gatekeeper. I'm really not trying to play that game. You don't got to be my friend. Just make content and get it on the site. I don't really get into that shit.
How would somebody go about submitting content to you?
The website will have a form.
Okay.
The website launches April 1st, April Fool's Day. But we might have a few articles come out sooner. I got a couple writers and a couple people that'll be doing stuff. Because we got a power ranking we're going to put up to get the shit going early to let people know how we feel.
Okay.
Like my power ranking list got trumped. So we're gonna see what happens. Yeah, like me and the 2 of the writers were like going back and forth about who could be in the top 10. So I made my top 10 list thing. That's it. Yeah. Like, here's the top 10. We're done. Then one of them gave me his top 10 list. I'm like, we'll go with that.
Okay. I got you now.
Because it's 2 different ways we're going to do it though. We're gonna do one is gonna be the local jokers. It's gonna be what we're gonna call it. Those are the guys who they're local, and the ranking list of guys who just they pop in locally. That's like the central. It's Cleveland, so we talking about Cleveland only. We don't care what you're doing. If you're traveling, so what? So then it was the newcomers, the guys who under 5 years that are doing anything. So it's pretty under 3 to 5. I think was the years that we came up with. But I like the top 10 thing.
Man, that's dope, man. So you're on the road a lot, like. We communicate a lot, and I talked to you one time. You were just coming from Sacramento.
Yeah.
But you also
I had February off. I had this whole month of February off, and it felt good to be home. I bought my first flight for March
But that was the only way I can
night.
get him on the show. That was the only way I can get him on because I've been trying any other time. He too busy for me. Now you got February.
You take off for Black History Month?
I need the vacation though. But no, this month was a solid. It just worked out schedule wise. Like February was it for me to sit down.
But besides traveling, you're also a new father, right?
Semi. One's 2, one's 3.
That's still new. That's
fair.
That's still new. So how do you balance like being a new father with,
ain't no balance.
up and shooting up to Sacramento, shooting to Las Vegas, shooting to.
There's no balance. It's just if I was single, it'd be worse.
You think so?
Definitely.
Why?
I'd have to schedule in to see my daughter a lot more. I have to schedule around her schedule and then figure out when I could get in. Because my oldest is kind of like that, where it's like I get it when I can, when it's convenient. I can be a dad to her.
I get that.
The other one, the youngest, she with me when whenever I'm here.
Okay.
So, but I'm hard on her, so I like to be around. Because her mom, she's like a person. To me, she is an animal I cannot trust. I don't let her out my fucking sight. I don't ask her questions. Just let's do this, do that. It's not, your opinion does not matter. Your tears don't matter.
So he like me. We were just having that conversation before he came in.
Ain't nothing wrong with you. I told her, you crying for what? I told her, what you crying for?
We literally was having that conversation before you came in. Like, what did you crying for? So, okay.
There's no balance. The balance is hard because, like, I see her. I remember one time I was gone so much, I saw my daughter becoming a different person.
Really?
I came home and she had new words and shit. She was saying stuff. I was like, oh, you do that now. All right. Okay.
Okay.
So I got better at being home and actually being at home.
Now, do you ever have to explain to your kids like what you're doing, why you're going? Like, daddy's going across town to tell some jokes.
I don't tell I tell jokes. I just say I gotta go.
Okay.
I don't tell I tell jokes. She kind of got an idea. She's seen me. So she's been to clubs.
Okay.
As trash as I am, I brought her to a couple clubs.
So you take your kid to the club just because you.
Well, when you travel, you got to make the best of it. So my girl would come with me when we in Ohio. Okay. So she's been to Toledo with me, into the Toledo spot, but she didn't really go in the showroom. But then at the Columbus spot, she been in the showroom.
Okay.
So, we do the best we can.
You can make it work, man. Make it work.
I mean, I didn't do any crazy jokes. It just, she just was
ain't about the crazy jokes. It's about most comedy events take place in bars and shit like or club type atmosphere. Or club type atmosphere. So that's why. So when you say you took your kid, it's like all I picture is like your kid sitting in hilarities or your kids, sitting in the improv or some shit like that.
Most clubs are like Crockett Park, how that is.
Yeah,
that's exactly how most clubs are in the country.
Okay,
so Dayton is just like in the Crockett Park area. Columbus is in a mall, but then Toledo is in the same type of Crockett Park area. So it's like they'll be in those little areas until they're cut off. Because Dayton is next to a clothing store downstairs. The Dayton Funny Bone is right there. So it's like the strip mall part it works for us because she can go shopping and we got the baby. Then it's like, oh, I got to go see y'all later and not go do the show.
Okay.
So it works out when you make it work.
Old school versus new school. Comedy battle.
Me and DJ was talking shit because a lot of the new comics, everybody's happy and feeling themselves. So that's fair. I just like to tell niggas stop. I got a mentality that you can feel like you the best. I'm just better. So
okay.
I was just telling but he's talking about how the new guys are funny. And I'm like, not really. And I'm like, anybody you name, I can tell you somebody that's gonna kick their ass. And we went back and forth through our messages. And we got some fair matches. We got Hannah Belmont. She not really going against, because it's not a battle. It's just those comics gonna go head up, and we're not gonna call a winner out. We're not gonna do all that because we just want to make it fun still.
Right.
But Hannah versus Ulysses.
Okay, so Hannah is new school, Ulysses is old school.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the sake of this argument.
Yeah, I'm asking just so we can paint a picture of how it because when you say like when you throw a name out and you say it's gonna be Hannah versus Ulysses, now you wondering like who's on what side.
Oh no, these are everybody say first gonna be new school. Second team gonna be my team. So he had Tyrone Gaines, I had John Armstrong.
Okay.
So they're gonna have these sets.
Okay, I kinda like that.
Then he
Tyrone
had
versus John Armstrong.
Kevin Ford and Rob Ward.
Okay.
And then it was Jimmy Graham. And then, Tim Wolf is on his squad, and I got Jimmy Graham.
Okay.
So that might not be totally old school, but we made it work the best we could. And then me and him going to be hosting between.
Okay, and
so
when
me and him
is
versus
this
each other
event?
too. March 20th at Grow Up.
March the 20th.
Hey, that's hard.
Yeah,
That's
March
a hard.
Madness.
That's fire.
So it's gonna be March Madness. It's gonna be like I'm gonna introduce my comic. He gonna introduce his comic. So we're gonna go back and forth that way. Like we also who the best host. So I'm gonna hype niggas up before I bring up my people. He gonna do whatever he do. And it's gonna be just the best man. I don't really make it the best man thing because it's really gonna be just shit talking with no score. Like I'm not gonna do a who y'all think won, hand over niggas' heads. It's just gonna be take that shit to hold it to yourself. Shit. Keep it to yourself. Whoever you think win, cool. Like
hey, that's dope.
We're not doing no point system. Ain't no judges. Just laugh. But those are
So make sure everything like whatever you got. Flyers, promo, whatever. Make sure you get it to us, man. Over here, Red Line.
The shit talking gonna start. Well, the shit talking I guess it starts now, but we'll do more about it because I'm gonna start interviewing comics too for Make 'em Laugh. For Make 'em Laugh TV. I'm gonna interview Tim Wolf Monday.
Okay.
So then it's gonna be I'm gonna be doing one-on-one interviews with comics, kind of like Seinfeld did with Cars and Coffee. So it'll be like a half-hour conversation of us, but we ain't gonna be traveling nowhere. We're gonna be in the studio somewhere and just talking. And then go over what they doing and little shit like that, just to get the scene to be more, to look like something. We got a lot of moving pieces. It's like a lot of street ball shit, but we ain't got no team.
Okay.
So
I kind of like that.
It's better to try and do something organized for a minute. Okay. If it fails, I ain't the first time. So.
You recently headlined Hilarities for the first time.
Yes.
What was that like? Like what was it like? Like knowing like this is you're somewhere that most 99% of all comics strive to get to that point. Like walking in there and you know what I'm saying, seeing your name on the marquee, seeing your name on the website.
I didn't appreciate it like I could have. I cared about the work, so I was more worried about the set.
Okay.
Because the set, some of those jokes were the first time I was saying them in the long form I said them. Because when you work on the road with somebody, like I do, I work with Ali Sadiq.
Okay.
So when you
Shout out to Ali.
When you with him, you don't really want to step on his jokes. So you can't just go up there and talk about whatever. You kind of want to stay in what you talk about, like stick to your jokes. You got new jokes. You can do them, but you make sure you know what you're doing. Like, don't just go up there and start doing shit like you don't want to step on his jokes. Like, if he got a topic, I don't need to write about the topic too. So if I do write about the topic, I just keep it to myself. And when it's my show, I can do the joke. But when it's his show, they came to see him. You don't want him to change shit because you fucking around and just jumping on shit. So,
and I think that's some solid advice for a lot of up and coming comics. That may be something that a lot of people don't really think about.
I'm soaking this whole conversation in.
I can see it.
I'm not, it's like you just learn that, like, it ain't even like you pigeonhole. It's just like, if you got 20 minutes and he got an hour, you're not going to do a better joke anyways. Right. So get the fuck away from it. Like, I talk about my daughter and that's it. Like, but it's not like my daughter ain't in sports like his daughters are. So he got stories about his kids, but they're not on the same. He raising the baby, but he ain't talking about it.
Right.
Like, he got his own life. Yeah, his stories are his stories. He's more introspective. And the stuff he talk about the past, he talks about his childhood. I talk about my college years. So it ain't really like it's not the same. So I don't really worry about it. But some things I do say, like we both say washer in a joke. We both talk about washers being purchased in a joke. So if I do my washer joke and then he go up and do his washer joke, we the washer niggas now. So it's like, you just, or you just think, is this joke really necessary tonight for me to do my job? And most of the time, the washer joke ain't necessary. Like, it's been said, but when I do it on my show, I'm good. Like, when I do my own shit, it's more fun to do all the jokes I wrote versus the ones I just know work.
Now, being a seasoned comic, don't you think, like, the younger comics need to hear things like Timbuktu said, he's soaking in the whole conversation. We talk a lot about, even in general, just in life, we talk about, people don't have, like, OGs like we had when we was growing up. We call them OGs, where you had people who looked out for you that wanted you to succeed. So as a comic, when you think like as a seasoned comic, like the younger comics, the guys that you say, y'all feeling yourself right now, that's cool. But this is the shit that you need to know. Like, don't you think these conversations need to be had?
That. No, niggas, no. I'll tell you why. Because if cats really want to learn, they'll fucking ask. Nobody talks to me. My number is, you can get in contact with me easily. If you think you know something, you think
you ain't that easy to get in contact with,
man. They can.
You ain't that easy. I've tried to get in contact with your motherfucking ass, and I get 2 to 3 business days reply back.
That's all right. So look, even if that's true, if you a new comic, them 2 to 3 days is worth the wait.
Okay,
because I can save you a year. I can save you a year of your time. I'm telling you some shit. Don't do no more. Because I did it wrong, and somebody told me don't do it.
But that's the point. Somebody told you not to do it.
And I
listened. You had somebody that cared enough.
Why? You know why? I was lovable.
Okay, so you saying that these new cats ain't lovable?
No.
Okay, they might not be. I'm asking.
No, I'm lovable. Fuck all that. I'm lovable.
You had your moments too. Like I say this. Every comic in the scene, I'm proud of the scene now.
Okay, that's what's up.
But some of them, the personality suck, the professionalism suck, but the stage, when they on that stage for them 5 to 10 minutes, it's cool to know them niggas. But when they get off stage, sometimes like, man, you ain't worth the problems.
Okay.
Like you can't cause problems. So many times
what up, Blake?
Comics will cause problems. It's like, what the fuck you causing a problem for? You're not even making no money for nobody. You're not worth I mean, comedy, not your life, just worthwhile in comedy. You're not making anybody money, so why are you being an asshole? Or why are you making things harder for other people? Like, we got way more comics now, right? So in turn, you got way more people. When you think about more people, it's more problems. So you got niggas who drink more. You got more niggas get on stage more drunk now than way before. Because before, we kind of knew, you don't want to get on stage drunk. New cats, they get drunk so much, they're drinking before they go up. It's like, you drinking? This your 3rd drink before you go up. You about to go and tell a speech, my nigga. Why are you not sober?
I get it.
So where's the professionalism? Or niggas show up late. Like, yeah, I was late today. I am late today. Yes, today is Thursday. And I was late. We were in communication throughout this time.
We were.
So you see,
but you were still late, motherfucker. I'm still gonna talk my shit.
Oh no, please
you still late, but I'm just saying. But
I won't be late to the show.
You were not.
I won't be late to the show.
Okay, now that's what's up.
I won't be late to the show.
We're gonna get to that in a minute, man. But here at the Lexx Vegas show, man, it wouldn't be the Lexx Vegas show if we didn't get into some shenanigans, man. We gotta talk about a few things, pick everybody's brain. So the first big thing right now is Billboard magazine.
Mm-hmm.
Billboard magazine recently named Jay-Z and Nicki Minaj as the greatest male and female rappers of all time.
Yes.
How do we feel about that?
I agree.
You agree?
Yes.
You agree that Jay-Z is the greatest male rapper of all time, Nicki Minaj is the greatest female rapper of all time. And that's I don't disagree.
I can explain why I say that. I don't like the separation between genders because they both speak English. So that's kind of fucked up. She's number 10. I don't know why we're gonna give her a number 1 because she got a vagina. But
that's the same as ranking WNBA players with NBA players.
No.
Why ain't it?
Because Nicki has murdered niggas on Versus.
And I'm sure there's a chick.
I'll tell you why.
There's a chick that could dunk on a couple dudes.
No, that's not. But these ain't a couple dudes. You talking about she's number 10 of all rappers ever.
Okay.
So we can all agree. Billboard says she's top 10.
Billboard says she's top 10. Period.
I won't take that away from her.
And number 1 female.
I'll say she's number 1 female.
And I'm
female
not
rapper,
mad at it.
Female rapper, yes.
Once they broke it down, now the rating was based on catalog, record sales,
Nicki number 1 no matter what it is,
and overall impact on music.
Nicki's number 1 no matter what it is.
And I'm not mad at that. I'm not
Nicki's
mad at
the reason we got BBLs everywhere. Nicki's the reason we've changed. Like, weave wasn't the way it was.
Mom said not even.
Nicki's impacted the game that even if you don't like Nicki, you fucking know what Nicki's done.
Oh,
that's
absolutely.
Different. That's
I'm
different.
I'm not mad at Nicki being number 1. I'm just asking when you say number 1, so you're saying she's bigger than Kim.
Yes.
She's bigger than Fox. She's bigger than Light. She's bigger than Queen Latifah. She's bigger than Missy. And I'm not mad at that. I'm just saying but when you say somebody's number 1, you start thinking about everybody that you're saying that person is better than.
Okay, LeBron came in the game. By the time he went to Miami, he was better than Dr. J.
Okay, I get that.
So when you get old niggas in the game, you can say, "Oh man, Dr. J my favorite player." That nigga, it's cats who say Dr. J their favorite player. That's cool.
But
Dr.
J,
the best. Dr. J was Dr. J got an MVP award, I believe. But Dr. J and all of his greatness still ain't fucking with some of these new kids. KD would have roasted Dr. J.
Okay.
Steph Curry would have been a god to these motherfuckers out back in the day. Like, because Cass is honestly, like, you can probably wonder about Curry in the shot. His dribble is second to Kyrie.
Right.
He's made the same cats fall.
Right.
That
Twice.
Yeah, like, so it's like
you'll fall, get up and fall again.
So it's like, the game has changed, but they got better because they got more advanced. Nicki can rap about, she didn't have to do the same songs like UNITY like Queen Latifah.
Okay.
But she does have the Feel Yourself songs and have Pride in Yourself songs. It's a little different, but it's better. She's had Foxy and Kim were like hood favorites, where everybody in the hood, black in that time period loved those two.
Yeah, I was a big Foxy fan. I ain't gonna front.
But then
Foxy and Kim was.
I'll give you the best example. You know how in high school that girl was really pretty, right? Wait. This ain't on shit on the girl at all. It's gonna be like the girl was really pretty in high school. Then you go to college and you come back to school, like the same neighborhood.
And she ain't
it ain't just that. You've been exposed to so many more women that the girl, like your 7 ranking in high school, a 7 in your high school ranking, is now a 5 in your life ranking.
I feel that.
So it's like that's all. Like, we got exposed to more people who could rap now. You ain't had to go down here and there. Like Nicki came from the South with Gucci, and she was in New York killing it. Nicki has a different body of work. Nicki, I'm not even a Nicki fan. I respect what she did, and I had the argument about who's the best. We had a whole ox cord battle in the green room one night.
Not the ox cord battle.
Ali had said that Nicki was the best rapper. I'm trying to pull out every woman in my fucking Spotify. Every verse he pulling out, you're right. Best rapper.
Hey, Nicki just fit. I'm not mad at it.
She's beat niggas on. She had a better verse than Jay-Z. She had a better verse than Jay-Z.
I agree.
Yeah. You agree?
I agree. Oh, she definitely killed Monster.
Okay.
Who Lauren killed on the track?
I mean, Fuji. I mean, she killed a lot. Like,
yeah, you got a point, but
she did the thing, but it wasn't like Nicki. It wasn't like it can
and
be
it wasn't
good.
Consistent.
You can be good, but
Nicki's been consistently on top.
Too many albums.
She was more like a Barry Sanders.
Yeah, damn near. Like it's too many albums, too many verses. It's hard to be like she's not the best. And Jay was more than rap. Niggas try to be like Jay-Z by buying clothes. Nigga.
Oh, Jay is
Vocal came out
was always my favorite. I used to argue with dudes back when. Because my sister's 6 years older than me, so she was in college while I was still in high school.
Mm-hmm.
And I would go visit my sister down at Ohio University. And she was, it was some roommates that she had in her building that was from New York, these New York cats. And they introduced me. I might have been 12 at the time. This is like 92. I'm old. Okay. But at the time, it was, or 94. Well, that was when Jay-Z's first album came out, The Reasonable Doubt, and when Wu-Tang, Welcome to 36 Chambers. And they introduced me to this music. And when I came back, I brought it with me. And I remember getting out of high school one day and I'm leaving. I'm on the bus and I'm like, hey, I got to stop by the record store. He like, what you about to get? I'm like, I'm about to get that new Jay-Z. Like, Jay-Z? What the fuck you don't listen to that shit for? That shit corny as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, this dude is the shit. You know? And ever since then, it was like, this dude has been like consistently like that dude. He's been my favorite rapper since. Jay-Z's been like consistently, when you look up, like when Jay-Z called himself retiring, you was really looking around like, all right, what the fuck we about to do now? Like you was really looking around like, all right, who gonna step up? Who gonna say something? And then like he came back and started doing music and it was cool. But Jay-Z has always been my favorite rapper.
Volume 3. I mean, I'm sorry. Black Album is my favorite album of all time.
And that was the one I liked the least. Honestly, Black Album and Magna Carta were the one I liked the least. But you know, but I do agree on Jay-Z being the greatest rapper of all time. I don't think that there's. Now I'm gonna ask you. So we it seems like we all agree that Jay-Z is number one. Give me the top 5. Give me your top 5.
So like
your top 5 is gonna be different from
5 or off the same criteria that they had.
We'll do favorite. We ain't gonna do the same criteria. Right. We'll do your favorite top 5 male rappers.
I mean, it'll be male regardless, because I mean, I don't really ride around listening to Megan as much as I listen to Megan a lot though. Megan and City Girls are my favorites. But
let me tell you something. If this nigga pull up at the light, bumping City Girls next to me, man, I promise you will never hear the end of that shit.
Nah, okay. It's more like on my playlist. Like okay, I don't really ride around. Like
I pull up to the light and see this dude sitting there bobbing his head to City. Man,
you might though, depending what song. But no, Jay-Z. Okay. Number 1, Kendrick 2, Pusha 3.
And see, I can't get into Pusha, man. I cannot get into Pusha. I'm gonna tell you why though, but give me 3. Give me 2 more. I'm gonna tell you why I can't get in the Pusha, and it's not that he can't rap.
I mean, it's fine. I mean, it's Drake. It's number 4. Cause I do some shout out Drake, even though I don't really love his image and shit. I don't love anything about him, but the body of work. It's like you don't gotta like a nigga,
right? That is shit. I feel his touch.
And then 5 is a throw up between Tyler and Outkast, depending on how I'm feeling.
Tyler and Outkast.
Like that's when if I had to make a playlist on who I'm gonna just let play, it depends on what I'm doing. But like those two, they go in there somewhere.
Wolf is in my top 5 favorite albums.
Man, I like the last 3. When Tyler turned the corner and started doing music that wasn't so angry.
Flower Boy, yeah.
Or he started just doing songs instead of being Mr. Eminem influence. Right. I'll say some wild shit. I'll almost say the word I ain't supposed to and all that goofy shit. When he grew up a little bit, he started kicking niggas' ass. The Flower Bomb was great. What's the one before that one and the one with all the hits that he just got a Grammy for?
Oh, so that was Don't Talk to Me. What is this song?
No, there's one right before that.
Oh, Igor.
Yes, Igor. That was the one I'm like, I went to see him in Pittsburgh for my birthday. When he was here that year. He was gonna come to Cleveland. So I drove to Pittsburgh in September to go see him. Okay. But yeah.
See, with Push, like this is something I know, and I'm weird like this, but with Push, every Push, it don't matter what he talking about. Push can make a song about his mama. He can make a song about Yo Red Hat. Mm-hmm. And somewhere in that song, there's going to be a drug reference. And so now, every time I hear Pusha T rap, I'm waiting on the drug. I can't get into it because I'm waiting on the drug reference.
His name is Pusha.
I'm saying, but it's like every damn song. It's like, he can be talking about chicks. He talking about, I'm fucking you in the hotel and I'm going to go get this gram of cocaine. Like, it comes out of, and
what's
so
wrong
the whole,
with that?
It's
says it cleverly.
But what I'm saying is, I feel like he's a one-trick pony, and I'm waiting on that trick to come.
All right,
like when I hear his verse, when I hear him start rapping, I'm not listening to him. I'm waiting on the drug reference, and then there it is, right there, and then I'm on bomb business.
That's the thing. If you listen to something in a negative way, you're never gonna appreciate it.
That's my point. That's exactly my point.
You think it's always the drug shit, and it's really just fly shit, and the Dope Boy is like the case of it. It's like the product itself is fly shit.
They ain't ready for that, Ulysses. They ain't ready for that.
What?
Ulysses said drop a freestyle.
Oh, but like the Pusha shit, like he'll talk about labels and all that shit, and he'll talk about how he gonna hit your girl and how you need to treat your girl better, and he'll dog the fuck out of niggas without being a drug reference. He had one line where he said, "You and your bitch income combined," and I'm like, nigga, hold on, I have a 2-income household, you motherfucker. Like, you ain't gonna just act like everything's corny now, nigga. Fuck you. We are okay over here. I'm not gonna let you just act like 2-income households are garbage or whatever. Man. But I mean, it's entertaining to me because I do know I get the subtle references. Cause I had a real close friend of mine who used to sell drugs. So like, we would always he would explain the things I didn't get, or he would tell me why that shit was a little bit better. Like, you understand because this happened and this does happen. You're like, okay. It's like watching the guy. It's like reading the guy. You ever read the Godfather book?
No. I watched the movies, but I've never read the book.
Read the book and you'll be like, oh, okay. It's different. It's a whole different game. Like it's more characters because they got time. On the movie, they meshed together 2 niggas. And when he says, hey, what about one for good old time's sake? You don't even know what that all means. You see this old Abe Vigoda trying to ask Michael not to murk him out for him trying to play him. When really, it's a whole other thing. He looked out for him and he looked out for him again. It's a whole bunch of, it's better.
Okay. Check it out, man.
So sometimes, the long form is better, sometimes the short form better. But with Pusha, it's just like, if you know the context, it's not so
I'm not mad at him. I don't think Pusha sucks or anything.
Oh, no, it's just a favorite. We're talking about favorites, not quality.
And that's it.
Yeah, not favorites.
So talk about favorites. We talking about favorites. Valentine's Day just passed.
Uh-huh.
All right, Tim, how many Valentine's Day gifts you get, man?
1.
You got 1.
Yeah,
that was one
for myself.
I got a card.
It was still 1 more than me.
I got 2 cards. My daughter gave me a card and my girl gave me a card.
Okay.
My youngest gave me a card.
Well, what about this one? So on Valentine's Day, there's a young lady who gave her boyfriend a $18,000 sex doll that looks exactly like her. We got the picture, matter of fact. Tim, put the picture up. Now, her thing was, she said that there it is. So she said that she wanted to give him a sex doll that looked exactly like her so he wouldn't be lonely when she was away. she even programmed it. Then you had to take off his hat for that one. You know?
Oh, no, my glasses again.
They got foggy as shit.
Nah,
but I'm saying, so, you know, and then she even programmed the dial with her own voice to sound and talk just like her.
Oh, her hands look like that too?
I hope not.
I think that's kind of arrogant.
I think that's kind of fucked up. Because if I'm fucking somebody while you ain't around, I don't want it to be just like you. That's kind of fucking up the fantasy and creating you know what I'm saying? You're fucking up the point.
Yeah,
like if I'm gonna get some new shit, I don't want it to be a replica of the old shit.
Not even new shit. Just if I want to masturbate, why the fuck I gotta have you in the doll form? Like you gonna waste money on me? Like
18 grand.
To look at, give me a picture and get the fuck on. Like you wasted money because it's not even real. It's not like you giving me a clone. Like if it was like been a clone, it's like, oh wow, she really still crazy as fuck, but at least she looking out for him,
right?
Like you gonna give him shit? He got to still do all the fucking work and hear your fucking voice. That's the shittiest thing. Like that would annoy me as fuck. It's like I got you a gift. It's like, oh, what is this? Me? What?
I was like, even Leanne, she a female. She said she wants something different. And I was saying, like, yo, I want the same shit. Like, hey, I'm leaving, but you got and you leave, but you still here. Like that's just weird. You left, but you still here. You out of town, but you in the bedroom.
Yeah, like
I don't really understand it.
The thing I want to have sex with a doll that looks nothing like you besides it's blonde and your goofy face. It's not even your face, and I'm supposed to what?
But you put your voice in it, so she talks just
that
like
shit is going on eBay. the second your ass gone, I was like, who wanna fuck my girl, nigga? You can have her. You can get this.
Ladies and gentlemen, John Bruton is in the building. Please hit the share button, man.
So you can have her.
Spend 18 G's on it. $18,000. I don't care if I got $18,000 to spend on that shit. I don't want to spend on that kind of shit.
That's goofy.
Buy me some lotion. I'm good.
Like I don't need you to help. Like I don't want your help in that scenario. Like I don't need my girl give me any feedback on my alone time.
Now you done mentioned a couple times about the world ending, aka the pandemic. Okay, so there's a study out that says that since the pandemic, there's a major decline in the amount of men willing to date single moms.
Is there really?
Yes.
You know what? I think a lot of people, and I'm not saying it's a bad way. I think people have been, when it comes to dating, they look for perfect and not really understand what they bring. Both sides, men and women both do it. I don't think it's a gender specific.
Absolutely.
I think it's generational. That I see women on Twitter screaming what they won't tolerate and they be single as fuck, so you don't really know what you're gonna tolerate yet. And I see men say what women should be having before they get with them. It's like, man, you know, some of the dudes you be seeing.
You at least said it's her turn up.
You'll see a guy talk about what a woman should be, and then you be like, yo, you don't have any of the things that will make a woman who has those things fuck with you though. Like, why would a girl who got that and that fuck with you?
Right. Okay.
Like you gotta know your weight class.
I mean, so you basically like you were forced to spend time with this woman and her kid, and then you decided that this wasn't for you.
I mean, that's like saying a girl, if she did this and that, you like her. You don't like her then. If the child...
What I'm saying, what if you like her, but you don't like the kid? Like me, I don't like kids. I'll fucking kids. I don't like them. I don't like... my kids made me hate kids.
Yeah, but that's the thing too. If you don't like children, you know a girl got kids early.
True.
Ain't nobody hiding kids anymore. This ain't the fucking 80s. Like, anybody else says my little brother, that's her fucking kid. It is what it is. Like, it just is what it is. Like, you can act like, what, you got a kid? Yes, bro, you want to fuck, somebody beat you to it. She met some other nigga sooner. It is what it is. You don't hold on to that shit like it means something. Like,
I get it.
But also, kids are kids. If you don't want to be a stepdad, trust me, don't. I'm not. I won't be. I didn't have my first till I was 37. I wasn't in a hurry. It's like you wait.
I get it. I don't like kids, so I don't date single moms.
I would.
I'll date you if your kid is 12 and older, like because then they kind of self-sufficient.
Still, man, nah, because then you got to deal with like on my way out before I was still dating. A woman had a kid. He was 21, and I was 30 something, and it was like, yo, this nigga,
Yeah,
He's a grown ass man.
Knock
Like
his ass the fuck out of here.
no, then you like, man, it's creepy because it ain't really creepy. It's uncomfortable because now you gotta go to the bathroom after you got done smash this nigga's mom, and now you gotta walk past this nigga door be cracked. You see this nigga playing Call of Duty on the phone late. You like, this nigga still up. He gotta hear me in the bathroom at 2 a.m. And he know I ain't gotta use the bathroom, the sink running. Like I'm gonna wash my hands at this late. Nigga brushing my teeth. No, I'm washing my dick, bro. Like it is what it is.
Washing moms up.
Like she's your mom. She's a woman to me, bro. Like I don't know. But because then you leaving and like it just be weird. Like I remember one time I walked past the dude. I'm like, this nigga, we about to fight. Like I don't know. Like he coming in, I'm leaving the house. I'm like, this nigga ain't never met me before. He ain't no kid. Like he a kid. He a kid to do some adult shit, but he ain't no kid. Like
right. I got what you're saying.
So it was like, oh man, I don't want to be this grown ass nigga. So I get that shit, but you know, it don't. If you're not really trying to do that, you don't. But honestly, I wouldn't say it out loud.
You wouldn't say it out loud.
It's like if I don't
calmly.
It's like if you say
situation.
Like if a dude like I don't date white girls, you ain't gotta say it. Just don't do it. Don't say it. You ain't gotta be. You don't gotta even put that in the world where everybody gotta know. Like I don't be fucking a white girl. Hey, bro, you ain't gotta say nothing about nobody. You ain't gotta tell them. They don't miss out, nigga. They not worried.
Oh man.
So you ain't gotta be declared, man. Girls with kids suck. It's like not to everybody. Some nigga thought she was the shit. Here's why he put a baby in her, nigga.
So this last shit is wild, bro. But it definitely got to be discussed, and we need to understand what's really going on. So there's a man. A man meets a woman on Tinder. Mm-hmm. So we already know this is about to go bad.
That's
any
not
story that starts with meeting somebody on Tinder, 98% of the time that shit go bad.
Maybe.
Okay. No, fuck that. All right.
You know, now it probably does. I ain't been on Tinder in years.
So they met on Tinder. They went on 4 dates. Everything went well.
Still going out?
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the 4th date, she decided to give him some head.
Okay.
And she decided to give him some head only. After they finish, he drops her off. They go about their separate ways. The next day, she messages him and says, listen, I need to be 100% honest with you about why we can't fuck. She was born a man.
Oh.
Now, hold on. So he immediately ended the relationship, but now his people is clowning him, and they clown him on social media because, right, Buck about to be mad when I tell him about this because he knows what's going on. But they clown him on social media for getting head from a guy, okay? Even though he didn't know. Now, what we need to understand is how hard it is for guys out here. So,
no, I thought.
No.
I got a different argument for that. But keep going.
But I need you to put up. We got a graphic right here, and I need Buck to put up this graphic.
You gonna show what the trans woman looks like?
No, what I'm gonna tell you is there is a man in this graphic. They aren't all men. But there's a man in this graphic, and we need to figure out which one.
3, or I say maybe 4 is a nah. Let me see. You kind of gotta show more than that because with makeup, it's not real.
I understand, but you also gotta understand, like you're meeting people on Tinder and stuff. So you're looking at this. No, you're looking at profile pics and shit.
I hear you. I can hear the bullshit.
For those of y'all that are watching that are in the comments and everybody, I need to know who y'all think is there. There's a man in this picture.
I know for sure one is a man.
He says number 1, Buck.
1 and 2, or what is that? 1 and 3, definitely.
1 and 2, or 1 and 3.
No, I can't really see 2 because it's far away. But 1 and 3, 1 and 3 for sure.
I say 3.
But here's my thing, right?
Say 3.
Here's my thing, right? In real life.
What you say? You going with 4.
So if you get,
and everybody in the comments, they saying 3.
If you don't
1 and 3 or 3,
you can tell. Well, I mean, you ain't gotta hit either one. You ain't gotta do nothing with them. Like, I was talking to what the fuck? Kevin said something. Kevin Ford
at least
said
said
something.
2 is a guy.
Maybe. I mean, they all could be dudes. For real.
Just so you know, number 2 is the only one that is a female.
Wow.
1, 3, and 4 are all men.
Boom.
But my point in this whole thing, and I ain't gonna put Buck and Cuz on blast for what they were saying over before the show.
Nah, I said it.
No, I'm just
I said
I'm just fucking with them. They didn't know what the graphic was about. But what I'm saying is, it's that hard now. Like all I think it's that hard when you're sitting there.
No.
You don't think it's that hard.
No.
Forgot. You're looking at that graphic and you telling me that it ain't that hard.
That's a picture though.
Why?
Like in
Not
person,
to get
that's
some
me.
head, bro. Like
Yeah.
when cats get in these situations, it's on you,
right? I get that.
I feel for you, and you ain't really mean to be there, but you kind of did.
You kind of did.
Like you kind of can pick up where something. Like you can tell. You can find out first. If we playing in the land of the lost, you got to kind of double check.
I get it.
I get it. Find out. Get some head while you naked. Make her get naked first. Make her take her pants off in the car if you want some head in the car or whatever. Play with her pussy. If you can't play with her pussy too, hey man, say I'm cool. I don't need no head that bad.
It's not hard when you actually pursue the female the right way.
I don't know if that's the thing. I mean, what does that even mean? But that's a cool thing to say and then walk away from. What the fuck does that mean in real terms? Like, if you pursue them the right way, what does that mean, pursue them the right way? Grab them by the pussy first? Like, what are you talking about? Pursue them the right way. They went on dates. They went out. They had a good time. Just he did not pursue the body. He just got some head.
He didn't do what he was supposed to do.
No, he could just, man,
fact check.
Ask more questions.
He didn't fact check.
Ask more questions.
Meet her family. They about to lie. Shit.
Nah, how you gonna meet some man? That's a lie too.
Tell you that his name used to be Maurice.
Ain't nobody
not about to
dating.
tell you that shit.
If you've been dating for a while as an adult, you realize how many people don't meet your family.
Yeah,
you don't live at home with your parents. How many times you gonna meet your fucking mom if they don't live at home with your mom? Like, you're not gonna drop by unless you really, if it's serious, maybe. Once you move out, your mom not gonna meet half the people you sleep with. At least half. Unless you one of them goody motherfuckers, congratulations. But for real,
I want you to meet my
mom met a girl one time. She came to my house without calling first. The girl was leaving. My mom came over. No, it came to my house.
Oh,
no, my mom came over at like 10 in the morning. Girl leaving. My mom coming over. It's like, hey, you ain't supposed to be here, and she leaving. So, like, hi, yeah, but don't worry.
I got you.
It's like I nothing to do with you.
You need to be concerned
Yeah,
about
like,
that.
don't worry about it.
I'm just, yeah, it's a strange situation, man.
I've never been with a man.
Okay.
Or born. I mean, that every situation. I mean, born a man,
not my shit.
transition to a man, to whatever. None of them. I never. All the women I've been with have been born a woman, as is women. You know, they came out. This is it.
That's it.
One girl. I messed with one girl who had a boob job. One girl had a boob job.
I messed with a girl who had a BBL once.
By the time that started getting more common, I was already out the game.
Okay.
And I don't even miss it. I don't even like, damn, I don't like, ooh, I wonder what that feel like. I'm like, these niggas got to go through so much shit now. They got to go through so much bullshit now. Why don't you just tell a girl you like her? If more boys told young girls they like them as is, we could cut through a lot of this dumb shit. Because now you got, like, the worst part is, since all the girls can look the same, every girl feel like they should be treated the same. So once one girl considered, we'll call her a bad bitch for this story, just whatever the quote unquote bad bitch is, the thing that made me laugh the most is the argument about flying out. And I'm like, every girl has an opinion about the fly out shit, but they don't understand that the fly out is not a vacation trip. It's locally mail ordered pussy.
Okay.
So you don't really come with rules. Like I read Twitter every time I get bored. Twitter always has a conversation I need to listen to. And it'll be girls saying, if a man gonna do this and that, he gonna have to do this and that for me. I'm like, if you are going to fuck a nigga who's doing some better shit, that he's flying you out to be in the room for him when he gets done doing his cool shit, why do you have demands? There's no code of conduct for groupies besides don't rape them. Other than that, there's no more. You don't get a flower basket. You don't get a phone bill paid. There's no guarantee anything. So you gotta hope. Like, I seen one girl arguing with who was that, Kodak Black. Man, it's like one thing where you gotta tell it to the side, like, yo, my nigga, you trying to fuck on Kodak Black, bitch. What are you expecting? You think he gonna be cutting that shit off and become like he's not gonna become 21. He's not gonna take the shit off and be a regular person. That's Kodak. That nigga is not gonna be, that's him. That nigga look lost all the time. And you wonder why he flew you out, probably on some connecting flight, because it ain't like you flew some nice shit.
Right.
You had to fly. You had to lay over for 2 hours somewhere.
Coach. You definitely flew coach.
You wish you knew coach. They in boarding group 6. They gotta pay for a carry-on, and she mad as fuck. She got a regular bag and she got her purse, but she gotta have a carry-on, gotta get checked. So she gotta come out her own pocket for the 35 or 60, depending on what airline. The girls don't like that shit's so stupid to me. I'm like, man, the travel out shit, if a nigga fly you out and you trying to have a little bit of dignity, you should like that shit at the airport. Like the game is never gonna change. Like groupies will always be there because as much as hoes want to act like they're not hoes, as long as you don't call them hoes, nobody get hurt. Like they're gonna get treated like hoes. You can't do no better. You can't treat them better. They're hoes. They came here for that. You can be respectful though. Like Future is king of the hoes.
Future's king of the
He
hoes.
is like
He
man,
just fucked the hoe with some Gucci flip flops.
Anytime you meet a chick and she kind of be like, if she know all the Future shit, even if she don't like Future, but she knows the Future shit, she kind of dresses like, you can tell the trendy too trendy. Like every time you wear some trendy shit, like you can't relax without having some name brand shit on, bitch. Like right now, you gotta be. I'm not knocking them. I'm saying, yo, you gotta cut that shit off at least once. When are you not on?
Man, we can talk about this forever, but unfortunately, we
niggas
out
here
of time.
messing with niggas, act like they didn't know.
Before we leave, Saturday evening.
Yes,
John Bruton. We at Lucy's Shenanigans Steakhouse, man. We got yourself, we got Chevy Terrell, we got Britton Grace, we got Melissa Logsdon, we got Ebony Timberlake, and we got our host CJ Starr. When you step on that stage this Saturday at Lucy's,
yes,
what can the people expect from John Bruton?
Unforgiving honesty.
Unforgiving honesty.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't really care about the status quo, how you shouldn't say stuff. I know how to speak in public. I don't cross the line and grow at certain tribes, but I do have my feelings and I say how I feel. That's all it is. It's not like I'm going to try and say, we should really say this word again, or why do women get to vote? That ain't nothing crazy. It's just shit that
you gonna talk your shit.
Yeah, I guess if I'm tired of some shit, I'm honest about it. Like right now, I'm doing a joke about 2004.
Okay.
I was thinking about like my 2 things I'm trying to write on are either how all my biggest positive role models or role models were criminals.
Okay.
Or when I'm writing about that, and I'm writing about how my life before marriage and shit, like before the family, I was a slut. So just telling the hotels that way, like it wasn't like it was fun. It was like, nigga, this is how many times I pick up my face from being a dumb hoe, Or I talk about how all my favorite influences and favorite people are felons.
Okay.
So those are my 2 things.
Check John Bruton out, man. Like I said, we're going to be at Lucy's Seafood and Steakhouse this Saturday, January the 18th. All right. Show starts at 8 a.m. 7 p.m.
It's also February, everything.
It's February too?
It is.
I am tired.
Yeah, you said,
okay. Let me back up.
There you go.
This Saturday at Lucy's Steakhouse, man. February the 18th. Showtime 8 o'clock. Hey, I'm exhausted. But okay, before we get up out of here, Mr. John Bruton, Mad Bruton, if you will, please shout out your socials. Where can the people find you if they want to follow you? MADBRUTON.com, madbruton.com for everything. All my socials on there. All my shows are on there. A couple videos, a couple albums we produced. MakeHimLaughTV.com is coming in April. That'll be a lot of stuff for comics. We're still building up all the content. And we getting all the submissions and stuff still. So that's coming next. But the .com's where I'm at. And social media is all attached to it. Before we get out of here, Tim, talk to this man for a second.
All right, so we got this question, right?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine for the next, minute or so that you are single, you're back in your slut days.
Yes, sir.
If it was 2 celebrities you could smash, who giving you that ass?
Right now, not prime, right? We talking about right now.
It could be whoever. It could be, I love Betty White, so I said Betty White before she passed.
All right, that's what's up. For shit talking purposes, you said 2?
2.
Marilyn Monroe is first, just to be a nigga that said he did it. I ain't never heard a black man say he fucked Marilyn Monroe. I'm gonna be out here talking crazy about I'm a nigga who fucked Marilyn Monroe. And then second, Cause I got my historic fuck with Marilyn Monroe. That's just
is that the historic fuck? That's the historic fuck gesture. That's when you.
It's like
fuck old bitch.
That's my car. It's like who are you? Like fuck Marilyn Monroe. That's my car right there.
Okay.
But that next one is the one where it's like, damn. I kind of would want to. This is just the fuck I could be with her too.
Whatever.
If I could be with her, yeah. Jeannie Buss. I'm a Laker fan. Jeannie Buss. I do that. Those are my two. Whatever. And I'm
very unique pick.
Well, I'm a groupie in this scenario. Like, I'm doing one just for bragging rights. The whole Hall of Fame, to be a black man who smashed Marilyn Monroe, you can't tell me shit. Like, I will, like, I remember Kanye in his prime was talking that, like, I'm as arrogant as a white man. You like, this nigga saying that on record. I would be that nigga. I would be Kanye. Like, I would show nigga, I'm fucking original. The OG influencer of just everybody, I fuck Marilyn Monroe. That's that one. Then, I don't even like Jeannie Buss, but as a slut, you don't care about who the person is. You care what they have.
And I'm kind of like that because I would smash Oprah if I got the chance.
Oprah just too old for me to really.
Shit, you ain't gotta do much. I ain't gotta do much. You know,
like Jeannie Buss, I only like find her attractive, but physically, she's just her size is enough that I can function with that basic size.
Hey,
Oprah is old too.
That check that I know I'm about to cash.
The money, cool. You gotta think as a whole. You don't need to fuck the richest nigga. You gotta fuck a rich nigga. That's all it is as a hoe. When you a hoe, you don't gotta go.
I don't plan on hoeing that long, so I need to get it while I need to hit the top jackpot real quick.
I could teach a hoe class for hoe. I mean, whatever a hoe is, and I would say I would try to tell women how to maximize their pussy management because I would be mismanaging that pussy. I always say you don't have to fuck an all-star.
He'll change his name to Scott Winfrey.
You don't gotta fuck an all-star if you gonna fuck a ball player. Once the CBA came out and niggas was getting 110 for 6 years, every nigga in the NBA is a lottery ticket. You don't gotta try and get the nigga with a line full of hoes. You gonna be in line trying to fuck this nigga. But if you think about the Cavs, we have an NBA team here. You know. All them niggas ain't fucking hot babes. That's why the white girls be getting them, because they be right there with just fucking athletes. Black girls be trying to have a nigga they proud of all the time. Be a hoe. If you gonna get married. But if you gonna be a hoe, be a hoe. You can't be married hoe.
Kim had Chris Humphries.
Please accept the whole facts from our guest tonight, Mr. John Burton. We out of time, so we're gonna get up out of here, man. I want to thank all of y'all that's been rocking with us. It's been a hell of a show, man. Thank you for everybody that's been watching at home. Thank you for everybody that's been rocking in the comments. It's been crazy, like you said. Be in the building on Saturday, man. Not only are we having a dope lineup on the comedy side, but we will also be having a goodbye celebration for our own Dave Wallencheck, owner of Redline Radio. He is moving to Las Vegas, so we're going to be having a goodbye celebration for him at the event. So it's going to be a real dope event, man. Make sure that you are in the building, man. Thank you for rocking with us. It's been another one. Before I get out of here, I got to shout out next week's guest, man. We headed to the ski. You were right before the release of his new album, Back Like I Never Left. We do have hip-hop artist Chris Bleak. He will be in the building. All right? So definitely check us out next week. But get us the hell up out of here, man. Fade us out, baby.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Dave Wallencheck, the owner of Redline Radio LLC, and I'm going to take a minute to tell you what we're about here at Redline Radio.
Pause. Rewind.
I am a 2015 graduate of the Ohio Media School. And one day, I had a dream to own a radio station. Well, not only do I have one, but now I have 2 studios. One is located at 4941 Pearl Road, Cleveland, Ohio. The other one, which is our state-of-the-art studio, green screen 360 cameras, top-of-the-line microphones, great producing. That is located at 60 Front Street in Bree, Ohio.
So interested in trauma and what happens to the body, especially with women. So do you have anything that happened to you, something that was traumatic for your body that still kind of sits in there and in your mind?
Of a contract because of how they were viewed, how they identified themselves. It's paperwork.
We currently have 18 shows and growing each day. If you have an idea for a podcast, look us up right there, Redline Radio, LLC. Not only do we have 18 shows, but we have 17 sponsors who have supported us throughout the years.
It's also what? I don't need you to correct me.
Every time you make a play or get yardage, there's a holding penalty. Wait, we actually had positive yardage today?
My origin story is on Saturday. My parents were killed in the alley coming from a movie.
Rob for this piece of monkey trash. So, why is this movie ranked
Getting ready to say, y'all can take it up with me. My inbox is open. Facebook, Don Peterson. Instagram, Don Pizzle 216. Inbox me, DM me. Y'all have an issue with what I'm getting ready to say.
The show, and I'm your host, Lexx Vegas, a.k.a. Smarty McFly, a.k.a. Peter Popoff, a.k.a. King Petty, a.k.a. Smarty Belly the Don, a.k.a. the notorious Lex.V, a.k.a. Dick the Bruiser,
You know, so if you're having them adult parties, you want to hit up your favorite snack dealer, you can contact her. You can contact AC, and that's at 216-800-3881. IG, your favorite snack dealer _DM for orders.
But a fucking weird one, to say the least. Started off with a Christian McCaffrey trade, though.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming.
One through 28? No, 2 through 28. Slavery. I just had one. We deserve a chance.
Thanks.
2 through 28? Slavery.
So we're going to read some ads before we go further to the show.
Sharing information and finding ways to help each other because we're all just trying to make it through.
Absolutely. Because like a lot of people like assume that it was just gonna be automatic. No, it's not gonna be automatic, but it is a simple process. Make sure you go to that website. We got it up in the chat and all that good stuff. And I'll say it one more time before we close this segment out.
Have you ever faked it?
At time, yes.
I had to fake it a lot here lately whenever I was all last year. Oh shit.
Came up for me as I was actually scrolling on TikTok. I want everybody to see how I saw it, so y'all know tell me if I'm tripping or not, because I don't know. But anyway, so I'm on TikTok. I'm scrolling.
And also, if you're looking to join the Redline Radio family, we are currently looking for interns. All you got to do is look me up on Facebook at David Wallencheck, or you can send us a message in our Redline Radio Facebook or Instagram I know a lot of you guys out there want to get into the business of podcasting. Well, we can teach you everything you need to know about podcasting here at Redline Radio LLC. Not only that, we can also teach you the media side at Redline Media Group. So you can follow us on YouTube at Redline Media Group LLC. And while you're at it, can you please go subscribe, like, and share Redline Radio LLC, Redline Media Group. Again, I'm Dave Wolenchuk, your owner of Redline Radio, and that's just a little bit of information about us here at the station.